Right, you may sit down, please. Please sit down. Why are you being so loud? Okay, thank you. So now that we have read the story and we understand what the story means, I'm very happy. Isn't we all understand what the story is about? Yes, we do. Right? Can you tell me briefly what the story is about? Let me listen to you. What do you have to say? Yes. Well done. Okay. That's correct. I'm so proud of you. Well done. You have been paying a lot of attention, and I'm very proud of you. Okay, so to conclude with this lesson, since we have answered the questions successfully, and I am very, very proud of you. Thank you so much for telling the whole class what you thought the story was about. Okay, so now to conclude this lesson, I need you all to remind me and remind all of us. In fact, remind all of us. So you're going to share all these answers with all of us in the class. Who remembers what we should do when we do a comprehension? Yes, over there, Nosiphephelo. We should say that. We should. Yes, okay, you can continue now. Yes, there you go. Right, that is correct. We should read the story. We should read the story first, moving on to the questions, and then going back to the passage again. And how does this help, Nosiphephelo? How does it help? Okay, Nosiphephelo seems to be stuck. So anyone else? Yes, Andile? That is very correct. We read the passage many times so that we remember what the story is about, so that it is easier for us to find the answers from the passage. Because when we start reading the questions, we have the questions at the back of our heads. Remember I told you, you read the questions and you store them where? At the back of your head. Repeat with me. Repeat with me where? At the back of your head. Well done. Okay. Right. So now the second question is, what must you do? What are the steps that you should do? From the first, what's the first thing you should do? What should you do? Yes, Andisa? Yes, you first read the passage and then what? Second? Yes, Jabulo? You highlight or underline, sorry, it's the second one. You highlight or you underline what is in the passage. Why are we doing this? Why are we underlining or highlighting? Yes, Nosiphephelo? Oh, Nosiphephelo, you are very jumpy today. Okay, what should you do, my dear? Yes, in order to not lose your answer. You see, because this passage may be long. For an example, if you're doing your exams, the passage may be long, and so you might need to underline or highlight so you don't lose the answer. Right, and then the third step. Can anybody tell me? Yes, Lelo? That is correct. After you've highlighted your answer, you go and write the answer. Now, how do we write the answer? If, for an example, the question says, why? Why should Paul get the gift? Do you start the question with because he has been good? Or do you say, Paul should get the gift because he was good? Exactly. Yes, that is correct. Well done. You should raise your hand when you want to speak. Remember that? Right. Paul, we should all say the answer should be, Paul should get the gift because he has been good and he has been behaving. You see, this is what happens when you behave. When you behave, you get gifts. So what does that mean with all of you? We should all behave in order to get gifts. And because you know that I'm a good teacher and I love you all, and I give you stars when you behave. Isn't that so? And we paste them under your name so that when parents are going to come at the end of the year, they're going to see that you are well behaved and you've been getting stars, okay? Right, so let's move on. What are words that you do not start a sentence with? How? You all quiet now. You can't start the sentence with the word because. Isn't that what I just said right now? So it shows that you weren't listening. I said you cannot start the sentence with the word because. Why is that? No sentence. Repeat with me. No sentence. Yes, no. And you saw no sentence starts with the word because. Okay? Right. You should write full sentences. Right. You're going to ask your mommy and daddy to help you out with the comprehension. And if you face any difficulties, you do have my number at the back of your homework book. If your parents have difficulties or you have difficulties, ask them so that you could get to me, and then I'll help you out with whatever that you need to help. But do remind your parents that all these calls, like phone calls, will stop before 8 p.m. So if you need help, it will be before 8 p.m. After that, I will not be taking any phone calls because that will be my family time. Okay, so yes, if you do not do your homework, you do know what will happen. So please do your comprehension homework. Right, so remember, please remember, do not forget this. When you are writing your sentences, they must be full sentences. What must they be? Full sentences. Yes, they must be full sentences, which means there must be, the first letter must have a big capital letter. I don't want to see small letters. No, I don't want to see small letters at the beginning of your sentence. It must be a capital letter, right? A big letter, a big T, a big A, a big C, a big O, everything. I want to see big capital letters because that's how you start a sentence. And then at the end of the sentence, I need to see a full stop. Okay, so that's it for today. Does anybody else have any questions? Yes, Jordan, what's wrong? Yes, you cannot start a sentence with the word because it doesn't work like that. English does not allow you to start a sentence with the word because. Right. Yes, any more questions? Okay, so then let's get on with our work. And if you need help, I am at my desk. What are you doing there? Please sit and do your work. Yes. Yeah, if you need help, I'm at my desk. And if you need words, bring your dictionaries and open at the letter of the word. For an example, if you need a word that starts with the real W, don't come with your book open at O. No, come with your book open at the letter W, okay? Now, I will not be repeating myself, please. Okay? Thank you.